not even peanuts. That's nothing. And you pat yourself on the back and feel like you're being so big and strong by standing by and doing nothing, because that's just the vanguard, isn't it? Instead of helping them, you'll just stand by and do nothing and watch them take our neighbors.
There are a lot of people who will listen to you. I'd like to be able to give the microphone back to these folks so that we can share these messages. We will talk to you after this. Thank you. So my name is Portland City Councilor Eric Zimmerman. I represent District 4. That's the west side, the downtown. Not as prepared as some of my colleagues, right? I was on my way to a returning veterans gala where I would prefer to be making remarks today, but this is how important I think this is. Most importantly, I want this picture and these messages and my words to send one message that Portland is united. Portland is united. That this action in my district is not necessary, in any other district is not necessary. Our Portland police and our mayor and our governor, all led by new people since the last time the feds focused in on Portland, by the way, they have all the tools that they need to keep Portlanders safe. This drum beating that is happening from outside actors by people who do not live in Portland should not influence the action of Portlanders, and it certainly should not influence the action of Washington, D.C. My message to Portlanders is similar to my colleagues behind me, is that do not take the bait. Do not give them what they want tonight and then tomorrow night. My request to the federal government is let Portland leaders lead. Do not have PTS from your last experience from 5 years ago. This is a different administration. This is a different approach. Portland has gone through a number of protests, First Amendment right protests in our community in the last several years, and we have allowed those protests to happen, and we have held those who step out of line accountable. And that's the important thing. And that's what we'll do again. But it is important that we not backstep from the First Amendment and one's ability to raise concern. Creating chaos in Portland is not going to make any of our neighbors safer. Our neighbors who are fearing to go to work, our neighbors who are fearing to simply leave their apartment based on their color of their skin, the language, the perception as they are a vehicle that drives by. We don't want to create more chaos. We do not want to give any federal agent more incentive to say something is wrong in Portland. I think it's important that we let Portlanders exercise their rights, but as a city councilor and as an elected official, I want to be very clear. I see no operational, I see no legal reason for any federal agents or increase in federal agents to be on the streets of Portland. I see no reason for an MRAP, something that I drove a long time ago in a country far, far away, to be on the streets of any American city, and certainly not in Portland. To speak the language of federal agents, let me say this. Here's your sit rep. Situation normal in Portland. We do not need assistance. We are okay. Our police, our fire, and our rescue are dealing with all of the normal calls that a major metropolitan city faces. Our shootings are down, our violent crime is down, we have a new mayor, a new police chief. Please continue to let Portland leaders lead. We have no need for federal assistance at this time. And with that, I want to invite Jessica Maravilla from the ACLU. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Jessica. I'm with the ACLU of Oregon, and I'm here today standing with the City of Portland and our elected officials to oppose this federal overreach. This increased federal personnel arriving in Oregon today were not invited by our communities. This is an abuse of power and a misuse of federal forces. Oregon is our home, not a military base. Let's be clear, violence has no place in our politics or in our neighborhoods. What makes us safe is neighbors caring for neighbors, not troops on the streets. Federal forces only undermine our ability to govern ourselves and to disrupt the work of local officials who are accountable to the people of this state. Oregonians are coming together across backgrounds, across beliefs, and across the state to say no to this unwanted military presence. We will meet these threats not with division or fear, but with unity and peace. Our message is simple and strong, no matter where we come from or what we believe. We want safe, locally governed communities, and we will stand together peacefully and resolutely against any attempt to take that away. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michael Liu, and I am the current chair of the Portland Metro Chamber and also the owner and operator of Fubon Shopping Center out in Southeast Portland. I came here mostly, and I want to say thank you for everyone for showing up, but our main reasons for coming together was to strongly back the mayor's request for calm and to what all the other electeds said, and let's not take the bait. When the Trump administration deployed the National Guard in D.C., restaurants and small business retail fell by over 30%. That's not what Portland needs right now. The chamber's made up of over 2,200 members, most of them small businesses, and they're all throughout our city. Downtown has seen a big increase in the amount of foot traffic that it has seen. These are all positive signs of the recovery Portland is making right now. So basically, this is bad for business, and it will set back the progress our city has been making over the last few years. I guess on a personal appeal and everything, I think what we should do to combat this is go out and support our neighborhoods, go out and support downtown, go and visit all the small businesses in the neighborhood. We have a great weather this weekend, and it's a great time to go out and support local businesses. Fubon has been supported. We're coming up on 20 years right now, and it's because of everyone in the community coming together to be a part of it. So it's time for us to go back, love our city, love our neighbors, and just be Portlanders. Thank you.
Reverend Dr. W.J. Mark Knutson, pastor, Augustana Lutheran Church, one of the leading sanctuary churches of the nation for the last 30 years. I do want to say to the press, thank you, as well we say. You are the storytellers. You are so important in this country and our democracy. You take a group of us in a hall at Westminster and you tell that story in a broader base of people standing together, people of faith and people of goodwill. So thank you for your work and coming out so quickly. Thank you, Mayor, for pulling this all together so quickly, and the President of the Council, Earl Guinea. And you'll hear from my good colleague in a minute, one of the greatest preachers ever, Dr. Hennessy. But I just want to say this. Tonight, go to the heart of it. We've got many traveled nations in our congregation. We have 23 nations of first birth, to one little microcosm of Portland, Oregon, and this country, of people living in fear, constant fear. We have teenagers who are U.S. born who are afraid both parents could be gone by the morning. That is not us. It cannot be us in this land we live in. And we know this earth was created, was meant to be a sanctuary for every human being. Everybody can find safety and hope when we quit studying violence and war. So tonight we call on everyone in Portland and Oregon, look out for your neighbor. This is us. These are our siblings. It's not somebody else, it's us who are under attack and under fear. And to the President of the United States, please back off. Go back and let us be. We love each other. There are so many faith leaders who would be here tonight if they had the opportunity. Muslim, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh, Christian, Native American spiritual leaders, other people of faith and people of just goodwill who are standing together with all of us saying, end the violence, and at the heart of all our traditions, from the sweat lodge to the synagogue to the church to the mosque, is love. And love is not quiet, it is active. And everybody go home and read Dr. King's 6 Principles of Nonviolent Direct Action. There's no place for violence in response to what is taking place from the federal government. Let us stand together. And I'm not going to preach. I'm going to back off now to my neighbor. God bless all of you, and let us stand together. This is us. This is us. Thank you for being here.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. J.W. Matt Hennessy. I'm the pastor of the Vancouver Avenue First Baptist Church here in Portland for the last 20 years, and I echo the comments that have already been made, and I want to thank the mayor and all of our elected officials for recognizing the importance of this moment. As we come together tonight, and as a faith leader in this community, as Dr. Knutson has already mentioned, it's not just about the two of us, it's about everyone we represent who have and believe in a higher power and in the importance of exercising that power, even those who may not necessarily be a part of a mainline church, synagogue, mosque, a Buddhist temple. We all work together. We've proven that. We work together all the time. So let me just say a couple of things, because you always have to watch it when a preacher has an opportunity to speak. I want to say first, I'm disappointed with our president, disappointed with people around him who think that these policies and these issues of hate and of division are right. I want to say right now, they are wrong. Not only are they wrong, they are inhumane. And ever since January, that's what we've been seeing. And the one thing we have to remember is that we are Americans. We come together tonight knowing full well that we've got the right to say what we need to say. We come together tonight to believe the things that we believe. I love this city, and I have lived here for 37 years of my life. And I want to do everything, continue to do everything I can to make it the city that has the ability to be an example to cities all across the country and across the world. I'm grateful for our leadership. I'm grateful for the fact that within an hour, we can all come together to say no to the president, his policies, and things that he has done to try to divide us. But I have to say, as a former city official myself, if you want to know what's going on in Portland, Mr. President, and the people that work with you and around you, come to Portland. Call our mayor, call our senators, call our congressional representatives, call our county leaders, call our city leaders. Find out what it is that you can do to help us. The last thing we need is people who don't know us to try to tell us what it is that we need. So we want to say tonight that not only do we not at all believe that we need the influx of the folks that the president's sending here, what we need, as has been said before, is the ability for us to work together and strategize and say that if you want to help us, bring back the grants that helped us create wonderful opportunities to work in community, in law enforcement, in housing, in all the things that are important to us. If you want to know what it is, ask us, walk with us, talk with us. But we do not need the continued policies of division, of hate, because when you do that, we're going to keep on believing and working together across every line to make sure that we are doing our part. Here's the last thing I want to say. Preachers usually have 3 closes, but tonight I've only got one. And that is to say, 40 years from now, when many of us are gone and some are really old, our offspring are going to wonder where we were. They're going to wonder whether we used our voice, whether we used our opportunity to speak up. And what I'm hoping for and what I'm believing in is that they will be able to say they did it right. They opened their mouth and they took action. And they worked together across every divide. They did the work that was necessary. And Portland and Oregon is better as a result. And so we are thankful, I'll say again, for you here and the press, for each of our leaders to get the story out. Portland, as has been said, we're not going to be divided. We're not going to let the enemy get the victory. What we are going to do is what those who came before us did. They sat down and talked with their enemy. I serve a church where Dr. Martin Luther King preached, but I want you to know Malcolm X's daughter has also been there as well. So we work across every line and work very much together. So tonight, I want you to know this is our time, and we're going to use our time to do great things and to work together and to stand against evil and stand against hate and stand against division. Thank you very much.
We'll open it up to just a few questions, but I think some folks can stay after if you want to do some like one-on-one interviews. So we'll just do a couple. Does anybody have a question? Please go ahead and share your outlet and your name and who it's going for.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being available at 7 p.m. on a Friday. For us folks that work night shift, we thank you. And my name is Barry Mangold. I work at K2 News. And my question is, how do you know? You guys mentioned that you don't know specifically how many cars or how many people or what agency. You mentioned reports are what you're citing. How do you know that there are federal agents in Portland?
I can give you a rundown. Over this past week, the rhetoric from the White House had been clear. They've been clearly isolating Portland, and we see the conversation being had nationally. Yesterday, a memorandum from the White House specifically called out Portland and Los Angeles. We've been hearing rumors about a deployment. Today, those rumors became a reality. And as Councilor Zimmerman noted, we have armored vehicles on the streets of Portland and reported agents throughout our community. What we wanted to do here was come out first and let everybody know that we're in the midst of a renaissance, not chaos. If you walk out on the streets of Portland on any given day, you'll see people with hope and businesses flourishing, and the hard and important work that our counselors are doing, that our commission is doing, that our congressional delegates are doing, and that our community organizations are doing to rebuild a city that's inclusive, that's focused on bringing everybody together, not dividing us, and certainly not a part of a made-for-TV event to divide us or show the nation that we are anything but together. So thank you, Barry. Can't speak for Chief Day, but we have conversations, and we are going to continue to do the hard and important work we've been doing. We're going to continue to apply the high standards that we've been applying. We have not been engaging, but the police have clear guidelines. If there is violence or vandalism, they will act, they will intercede, but we won't, we will not participate with federal immigration actions in any way.
We're going to do 2 more questions. Violence against protesters?
Go ahead.
Do that?
We're peaceful, they're violent.
I'm a non-violent, peaceful protester who was across the street, and I got my face bashed in by a federal fucking officer for doing my constitutional right.
All right, we're going to open it up to just one more question. And if not, we'll have to call it.
So what are you going to do about it?
Okay.
All of you showed up here to look like a show of force, but you haven't been doing jack for the community.
I've been emailing you guys for months.
When are you going to step up?
I've been emailing all of you for months.
Everyone, step up!
Let's call it. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to call it.
You're telling us to take it easy? You're telling us to stay calm? We have We've been begging for your help. That's nice. This is now a public show. You can hear it with the rest of the press. You guys want to make this big event, make this a thing, then let's make it a thing. Because we've been begging for your help, and you haven't been doing anything. You can talk to me when I'm done with my rant. We need Portland to show up. Yes, we're going to protest peacefully because that is our constitutional right. And if we don't do it right now, he will shut the gates on this country. We will not be allowed to leave, and we will all end up in the camps. And I will save a seat for every black and brown ICE agent next to me so I can smile while we eat lunch at the death camp. Because let me tell you, I want fucking harm reduction, but I am sick and tired of watching the people in my community getting brutalized because they are immigrants or because they dare to speak up. I am sick and tired of it, and I'm tired of your lip service. Show up and do something.
I'm tired of
Show up
having
and
to
do
hold
something.
people when they have to see their husband being taken away in the
I have to leave
jail.
my husband at home who served this fucking country because he is sick and tired of watching this, and I know he won't be able to stay peaceful because it is the moral injury that this fucking legacy of a bullshit president is leaving for us. It is time for the American people to show up.
What do you think of the city councilors saying that we should be peaceful?
We have been peaceful. We have always been peaceful. The only times that things have escalated is after we have been tear gassed, after we have been pepper balled, after we have been repeatedly hit with munitions against their own fucking codes. We have remained peaceful the entire time. The feds are the goons. The feds are the ones who are attacking people on the streets. They are attacking us so indiscriminately, they hit people just on their way going home.
What is your name?
My name is Dina.